Ξεκίνεται το γήπεδο, πλησιάζει την περιοχή και...
Κατέβασε και εσύ το Bet On Alfa app και μην χάσεις ούτε ένα γκολ. Bet On Alfa. Ανεβήκαμε κατηγορία.
Welcome to a very special edition of No THIAGO'S, powered by, come on now, Bet On Alfa, the best betting company in Cyprus, hands down. Well, I told you I was going to drop a bomb, and as you can see, my guest, who's on his way, this guy, SCEPA'S. Now, I done told you lot that these guests are going to be fire. I don't lie. I don't let you guys down. I hope not anyway. But before we start this pod, I know a lot of you are on Instagram. And as you can see, my Instagram handle is there, Chastel on Instagram. And what we're doing is a special Christmas giveaway with HUMANTS. Now, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of them, but they're a wonderful local business in Cyprus. They've got their own Facebook page right here. I'm just going to bring it up. There we go. Beautiful company, lovely items, great stuff for Christmas, lovely gifts. And this is the giveaway, boys and girls. There you go. So if you guys want a chance of winning a €50 gift voucher, just go to @hum.ants, @hum.ants. Yeah, follow them. In fact, I've got a post on my Instagram right now. Yeah, tag 2 people, follow them, tag 2 people, and for the review of the Agrida game, we're going to announce the winner. So yeah, come on, man. This is something that we're doing for local businesses here, man. And these guys are really nice guys. They've been really supportive of the show. And I'll tell you what, just for an added bonus, right? We're going to do 2 giveaways, actually. Fuck it. We're going to do a €50 gift card for HUMANTS. As you can see, their logo's on the top of the screen. And we're going to give a second prize, a little gashua with a pick and mix kind of stuff. Yeah? So 2 giveaways. Come on, man. I can't do fairer than that. I don't know what you lot want. I'm doing giveaways. In fact, we're going to do more and more giveaways. I'm going to do nochoftes, fanelles. I'm going to do all sorts of shit. Yeah, because I want to give back to you guys who've been so fucking supportive of us. But beforehand, please like, subscribe, tell your nunna. Yeah, I don't want any photographs of your nunna. I was joking the other day. Only fucking about. If you want to know choftes, fanella, you want to buy one, we got them available. We've got the ANTROPI ones. We've got all sorts of fanellas. If you want to buy one, let me know. Let Roy know. Let Chris know. We'll sort it out for you. We're going to do gift cards and we're going to do giveaways, all sorts of shit. Yeah, trust me, 2023. If you thought 2021, 2022, 2020 was banging, watch what happens in 2023, Cobella. Anyway, my guest is going to be on his way very, very soon. So I just want to remind you lot, in fact, you lot don't need fucking reminding about the achievements for this guy, man. But here's some of his goals when he joined us, man. Come on, let's rock. Here we go. Fucking, I'm buzzing to have this guy on, man. I'm buzzing to have him on because you know what? I love this guy. And what I can tell you about Marco is he's one of the nicest guys you'll know. Like, he doesn't pull any punches. He's an honest guy. He's a genuine guy. And I'm not going to lie to you. When he left the club, I was absolutely gutted. Not just because he's a mate, but the fact that he could get you goals. He could get you goals. His build-up play was brilliant. He'd hold the ball off. It was fantastic. And I don't know why it didn't work out in last season. Maybe his injuries, maybe it was the style of play. I know he was dropping a lot deeper than normal. But we're going to find out a whole heap of stuff from him when he jumps on. He says he'll be on in just a moment. So, yeah, man, I'm going to bring up some of the comments when he comes on just to cheer him up a little bit. But look, he's in a good place right now. He's got offers for clubs. I'll tell you this for now. So I'm not going to sit here and worry about Marco. Marco's a great footballer. And wherever he goes, he's going to get goals. As I said, last season wasn't a great season for him. But let's get it right. It wasn't a great season for everyone. You know, we won the cup. I know he missed the penalty in the final. But I'll tell you what, to have the balls to step up and take a pen, come on, man, in a cup final, that's big balls, man. That's big balls. But yeah, listen, I've already seen some comments. Like I said, I'm not going to bring them up just yet. I'm going to wait for him to jump on. But if you've got any favorite memories about SCEPA, please put them in the comments. I'm going to bring it up. And as I said, go to hum.ants on Instagram. Like their page, follow their page. Like I said, I've got a post on my Instagram. So tag 2 people and you get a chance of winning a €50. I was going to say £50, €50 voucher. So without any further ado, I'm going to bring him in, man. I'm going to bring him in. Bratemu.
Brate.
How are you doing?
I'm good. And you?
I'm good. You've lost weight.
No.
Have you been training? Yes.
Yes.
Yes. No. Don't be silly, man. How are you doing, Brate? Are you good?
Yeah, everything good.
Excellent. Yeah, I'm okay, man. I'm okay. Business as usual, as they say, Brate. That's just how it is. You just got to keep going on. That's all you can do, man. But how's back home? Have you recovered after the World Cup?
Yeah, everything is okay. Nobody. Okay, everybody expects something, but to be honest, I think it's too early because the team is very young and they need like 2-3 years more experience to make something bigger.
Well, the thing is, you have a lot of players who play in big leagues, Italy, England. Yeah. So I think in time they will get better. But you have some good players in, Vlahovic and Mitrovic. These are fantastic players. Even the goalkeeper is really good.
Yes. I think this goalkeeper will make maybe in 1-2 years some big sign for sure.
Where's he playing now?
He's in Torino.
He's in Torino. Okay. That's a good place to be.
we have like I think 11 players from Serie A.
That's incredible. That's absolutely incredible. But let's talk about you, Brate. I know you left Omonia in May after the cup final. We met up the day after the cup final. What are you doing with yourself now? I know you're not playing for a club, but I'm sure you've had several offers and maybe some interest from various countries.
Yeah, in the summer when I finished with Omonia, I have like 5-6 offers, but to be honest, I didn't like nothing, so I decided to train alone, to train a little bit with the second team of Partizan, and to be ready for the winter transfer window to see what's gonna happen, and let's see.
So you went back to Partizan to train. Has the club changed since you were playing there before?
It changed a little bit. It's not that many young players from academy in the first team like back maybe 6, 7, 10 years ago. But the club is good. But I think also they need something new there.
Okay. Well, I'm sure you'll find the right club, Brate. Honestly, yeah, I don't think you're in a rush either. In all fairness, I don't think you're rushing. You'll be all right. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. So let's talk about our team, Omonia. You know how we've been doing this season with the results and with the league table. You were at the club when we won the league for the first time in 11 years. We won the cup for the first time in 11 years, 12 years. Yeah. Obviously, you had some fantastic moments and there were some strange moments at the club. Yeah. Last season, when we started, there was a lot of changes. Babadagi left. There were some signings that came in. There were injuries. Then LARKOU left and then Berg left.
Yeah.
Do you remember much about that summer when you guys went on pre-season to Poland, when Mix showed up and Babadagi left? Do you remember much about that?
Yeah, I remember. To be honest, I think we win, like you say, after 11, 12 years, the league title, and after this, I don't know what's happened, but I feel like every decision, not every, but most of them was probably wrong. But we have also we have some issues with the COVID in that time. We have a lot of injuries. We have a lot of problems, and you know, it's very difficult when you have like 13, 14, 15 players in the squad to play in league, in cup, in was Europa League or no,
Europa
Conference
League, yeah.
Conference. So it's difficult to play in the 3 different competition with the 14, 15 players, and we have like I say, a lot of problems with injuries, with all these things. Then sport director left after winter. Berg left, and it's very difficult to make something bigger if you don't keep the squad, the coach, and all this stuff in the club and around the club for 2, 3, 4, 5 years together. Is very, very difficult.
Well, let's go back to when, well, just before Babadagi left. I remember Thiago left, and at the time, Roy and I were saying this is going to be a big loss for us because this guy is such an important player for what you guys do off the ball. His movement, the important goals that he scored. But do you think it's a coincidence that maybe, I don't know, Lesiak's form dropped a little bit and maybe you weren't scoring enough goals because we couldn't find the person to maybe do the role that Thiago did?
Yeah, it can be because I think I say 1 or 2 times before, Thiago play left, but he was all the time when Jan starting to go up, he come inside, and then we make like triangle there, and it was a lot of more space for Jan to go like overlap and these things. And also Thiago was very smart player who play very good 1-2 touches football, and it was problem for me also because I start to understand almost how he wanna pass, how he wanna think before the ball come to Thiago, and I think this was one of the, in my eyes, was one of the biggest mistake of Omonia because they don't renew the contract.
Yeah. So can you tell me about Babadagi, the strength and conditioning coach? A lot of people tell me that he's very, very good at what he does, and perhaps him leaving was the reason we got a lot of injuries in a short space of time. I'm not a footballer, so I don't know how critical that role is. But do you think it's a coincidence that we got lots of injuries? Was he, or is he really that good? Because he went up well, and then he's gone to Buffalo with Berg.
Yeah, he's good, but it can be coincidence because for me okay, it's very important to make good training camp and all these things. But in terms of gym and these things, I think this is individual. And some players like to go like 2-3 days before the game to the gym. Some players don't like this because, okay, for the young players is not big deal because they need to make the body and the legs and everything ready for the senior football. But for the experienced players, I think the most important thing is to have good communication with the fitness coach, because you are experienced, you already know your body, what is the best for you, and all these things, and this stuff. But I think he was a really good fitness coach in my eyes.
Okay, so we came back from preseason. I think we played. We played Dinamo Zagreb, and then we played Flora. Then we had the Super Cup against ANTROPI. Then it was Antwerp, and it's almost like after that, players seemed very tired. You mentioned COVID, you mentioned injuries, but it was a long start to the season. By the time the league season had started, I think we played 7 games, something like that.
Yeah. I don't know what. Look, I was many times thinking about what's happened. What is the main problem? I think in this period was the team was very unlucky with with the injuries, with the COVID and all this stuff. But to be honest, in some part of the season, I start with myself. We don't step up in some maybe moments, and you know, when you start to losing 1, 2, 3, 4 games, and the teams on the top starting to have like 10, 12, 13, 14, 15 points more than you, is sometimes very difficult to react. But like I say, I think the main problem was some players didn't renew, like Thiago. I think in this summer, who left more the team. Kusu have a big problem with the injury, who was a very, very important part of the team. Who left more? Lufner, and Asa was out also. And in every position in the team, like in the defense, in midfielder, in the attacking midfielder, we lost like 4 or 5 important players. The new players who come, you know, everybody need like, I don't know, 3, 4, depends of the people, and is this individual. You need some time to adapt, and we already lose the league after 3, 4 months. I think this happened this year also. This is the problem.
Yeah. Well, when I remember last season, there was a stage where we lost to Bayek away from home. We lost to ANTROPI at home. In fact, I was in Cyprus for both of those games. And at the time, we were saying that perhaps the system that Berg was playing was a little bit predictable. The 4-4-2 or the 4-2-3-1. There didn't seem to be much change in the fluidity, in the formation, in the style. Did the players feel that, or was it just a case of what you said about, you know, losing games and the other teams are going ahead? You lose that confidence, you lose that motivation.
To be honest, I think almost or all the responsibilities is of the players, because I think Berg, he showed like 2, 3 years how long he stay in Omonia. He showed that this system and this 4-4-2, it was good. But like I say, in some moments, some players don't we didn't step up, and this was the main reason, I think, because we lose this year the title. Also what I cannot say I didn't like, but I didn't like this also here in Serbia, in Partizan. For me, the one team, they must have okay, Serbia is bigger country and everything than Cyprus, but for me, for this type of clubs, like historical, the biggest teams in the country, and this, I think they need to feel more the Cypriot players. You know what I mean? For me, it's very. I didn't like when, for example, in Partizan comes some foreigner player, and after 2-3 years he become captain of Partizan. For me, is this must be like project of the club to. For example, now why the club don't give the captain to be, it doesn't matter Luis or Campos, Nicolas or whoever, because like this you give him a little bit more responsibility, if you understand. And also it's very important because after if you want to sell him, he's captain of the team, the price is bigger, and all Partizan make like this and they sell players for 10 million. This also for me very important, and I think Omonia can make something like this.
I get what you're saying, brother, but Gusu is the main captain. Yeah, he's obviously just come back from a big injury.
Yeah.
Now, when I look at the younger players like Hambo and Loizu and Gaguli, I know Gaguli was captain against Man United in the Europa League, but that was his 100th game, and I think they gave it to him because it was a nice occasion.
Yeah, but this also good.
Yeah, I agree.
To show him like respect, or to give some responsibility to him, to know how is to be the leader. Okay, he will not be the leader with 20 years. I was captain with 20 years in Partizan, but he was older than me there. But it means something to you, you know? You take more responsibility.
The thing is, if they gave the captain's armband to, say, I don't know, Humble, for example, do you think the older players, the established players like, I don't know, Justa, for example, or Lesiaks, would they look at him and think, oh, he's the captain, great, but we will do our job? Or are they going to think, why is he captain? He's only 21, 22.
I think nobody will have a problem with this, I guess.
No?
Because everybody of them, they know how it is to be foreigner. They play a lot of years out of, I don't know, for example, Jan out of Czech, or Juste out of Spain. And I think they will not have problem with this.
Okay. Well, going back to leadership then, Brate, I remember obviously last season we had yourself, Huberchan, Gomez, a lot of players, Fabi, a lot of players who have played at a very high level, played across Europe, won various trophies. But this season, it looks like there isn't much leadership in the squad. Okay, I can look at Gusul, I can look at Bash, I can think maybe Mix,
Jan, Mix, Fabi.
Yeah, but Fabi's been injured for a couple of months now. So, do you, I mean, look, we spoke to Jordi, and Jordi was saying that if there isn't any leaders, if there isn't much leadership, it's very difficult for the team to progress and to be successful. Now, this is a two-part question. So we have the leadership side of things, but we also have the mentality, in the sense that when Omonia do concede the goal, it seems very normal for us to lose a game because they don't have the fight, or I don't want to say the fight, but the leadership to get someone. Like you don't have a Boban or you don't have that name there, like a Desai, for example. That's like, come on, boys. This, did you notice that with some of the players? I don't know, like, 'cause I'm not there, so I don't see it.
This is a good question. It can be because it's not many players left there who win something big in their career. You have Bash who win with Malmö titles. You have Jan who win with Dinamo Zagreb, who win with Omonia after. You have Fabi who win obviously with Porto, Fenerbahce, and these teams. But I think if you want to win something, you must have in the team more players who win something in their career, and to have the players who have really strong mentality. Like you say, it was Jordi was last year or before 2 years. Who left more? Thiago was very good mentality. Obviously,
What about Lufna?
obviously Hugo, obviously Dura, who win many titles in Czech with Plzeň, and obviously also myself, because I win like 10 titles in my career, and this is very important for one squad. When you have a lot of young players, you must have experienced players who will teach them, show what is the wrong, what is the right thing. And in this team right now, maybe you have like I say, 5-6 players, but it look like it's not enough. This.
Well, if you go back to November and December, we had the rumored sale of the club to Christodoulou, and then LARKOU left. Now, I've always said to on this podcast that what happens in the background with the ownership, with the sporting director, it shouldn't really affect the team, because they don't. You know, it's not as if they don't care, but as long as the players get paid and everything's okay. Did this have any kind of impact on the squad, do you think?
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure, because for example, now Serbia, we go to the World Cup, and 3 days before the World Cup, they start to speak who is the new president of the association. They kick out the previous one. Okay, the players don't care about this too much, but they listen every day, and come to your mind like this.
Okay, that's interesting. What do you think? It's because okay, but would that affect what happens on the pitch though?
Maybe no, but you know, when you don't go 100% to the pitch, is
yeah, true.
Is a big problem.
So with LARKOU leaving, was that a big shock to you guys? Because I remember I can't remember which player I was talking to at the time, and I said to them, LARKOU's leaving, and they said to me, "Really? I didn't know this." And
yeah,
then,
because nobody expect. It was like this. You just come one day, and I come there, and I didn't see LARKOU. I asked someone, "Where is LARKOU?" They told me he's out. He's not anymore for the rest.
Big surprise, yeah. Were a lot of people happy to see him go? Do you think, or were they okay? He's gone. Another guy.
I don't know. I don't have never in my career problem with the sport director. I'm always nice with all the stuff in the club, so I don't think so.
Fair enough. Okay, so we lost against Apoel the 4-2 the second time, and then Berg was gone.
Yeah.
Now, did you guys see him being sacked? Obviously, the results weren't great. Obviously, we weren't going to qualify for the top 8. So that was a difficult situation. Well, no, it was the top 6. Was it top six, or whatever it was.
Top 6.
Top 6. So it seemed that you know, a lot of players didn't perform to the capabilities, which is understandable. But was Berg's sacking expected? I remember in January there were talk of transfers, and I think Andrea Dimitriou was on Total Green. He said, you know, if Berg wants a player, we'll sign the player. I don't think Andrea. I think Andrea was told to say that, in my opinion. But obviously, we had the whole transfers. MATAVZ came in, and Maxi, Lovera came in, and then Berg got sacked. So did you guys see that happening? Did you have a feeling that he was going to go?
To be honest, I don't have. I was thinking if something the club will change, it will be in the end of the season, because they sack LARKOU, exactly the same happened with Berg, because I didn't expect one day just come to say goodbye, and that was it. Like nothing happened. It was really strange feeling. But maybe I don't know what is in the mind of the person who is responsibility for this. Maybe they try to change coach to try to win the cup and these things, and in the end of the season, it was if you look like this, it was good option, because you never know what's happened if Berg say. But to be honest, for me, this also was big mistake because one coach who was really good for, I don't know, 2.5 years, after let's say 3-4 months bad, you kick him out. I think this is also the problem of not only Cypriot football, it's also here in Serbia. After 2-3 bad results, they change coach, and I think this is not the best option in my eyes.
Yeah. Well, look, I've got a very special guest to come on to say hello to you. Here he is. Hello.
How are you, brate?
Good, you?
I'm good. I'm at work, but I couldn't not jump on. I wanted to say hi to you, man. How are you? How are you, brother?
Everything fine. Just the weather is very bad, like in England.
Yeah. No, it's not
And
nice, man. It's not nice.
There is good, huh?
It's okay. Cyprus is okay. It's a little bit cooler, but I'm pretty sure it's much better than most of the places in the world, around the world.
For sure. This I miss
Everything.
out.
I forgot what the sun looks like.
Yeah,
I don't know what the sun looks like. I forgot.
How are you, man? How are you? When are you coming to Cyprus to see your brother? Your brothers, not your brother.
Yeah. Maybe I will try to come or beginning of January, or if I have time to come now, end of December, but I will see. But anyway, when I come, I just call you.
Of course, for sure. Okay, Bratemo, I will talk to you later. I'm sorry,
Okay.
I'd love to stay on more, but I'm at work. You take care, huh?
No
Bye,
problem.
brate.
Take care, brate.
Bye.
So we've got one, Brate. We've got another one. They're all coming now. They're all coming. Here we go.
Hello. Hello, Brate. How are you?
Good, brate. You?
I told you I would find 2 minutes to get out of the office to come and say quickly hello, because we haven't actually said it over, video call. Whatever, still, hello to you also. I just want to wish you, obviously we spoke many, many times, but I just want to say it again on the camera. Thank you for everything. Hopefully we'll see you back very, very soon. We'll make you some souvla with Roy. I don't know if he's a good cook, but yeah.
You say that now he's not here. You get brave, huh? You get brave.
For sure. I believe in Roy.
And I always appreciate people that keep their word, man. Last day final, you won it. You came
and
you saw me, gave me
brate, and new playlist music, because this was already, I listened the same music for 1 year.
So when when you're back, you tell me, the new USB will be ready for you.
Okay, man. Thank you.
All right. Bye.
Ciao, brate.
Adere. Bye. There you go. We've got lots of comments, brother. We've got lots of comments for you. Where is it? There's one here. Miss you so much. Look at this. Nicest guy. Always responded to me on Instagram and promised me a shirt and made it happen for me. He says he still wants to have a drink with you. And
yeah.
So yeah, listen, we'll sort something out one day. Here we go. Another one. Everyone calls you brate now. You got too many brothers, man.
Yeah.
Pedro says, do you remember when we met at Larnaca at the parking in THIAGO'S?
Sorry?
This Pedro says, do you remember when you met him at Larnaca? There you go. Okay, there's loads more comments, but we'll go. Okay, so let's go back to Berg leaving. So Lennon comes in, and Brate, I'm not going to lie to you, I was a little bit when Lennon came in, because I know his record was good in Scotland, but he hadn't really done much outside of Scotland. And he didn't do really well at Bolton. He didn't do well when he went back to Hibernian. And I don't think he did great at Celtic the second time. So when he came to the club, I was saying he's got a lot of work to do, but he's a very British coach, you know?
Yeah, but I think all the British coaches have problem to adapt in Europe, I guess.
Yeah,
because
well,
you don't have too many is working outside of England or Scotland or these countries.
So when he came in, what did you guys think when it was announced? Did you guys know before it was announced, or was it just, oh, he's here, this is the guy?
No, I know, like maybe like 7 days before he come, but I don't have nothing bad to say about him, because you know he have these 25 players, and I have like 3-4 months contract, and nobody obviously speak for renew or something like this, and I accept this. So I was nice with him, and he gave me the opportunity to play some games. Some games I was in the bench, what is normal, because in the end of the season I'm free player, and he wants to use more the players who have more years of contract. So for me this was normal. But
so is that the reason why MATAVZ was being picked ahead of you a lot of the time? Because we kept saying, why isn't Marco playing? Obviously it wasn't a great season for you, but it wasn't a great season for the rest of the team. And I know Tim, he's a nice guy from what I've been told. But do you think he was one of the... Yeah, well, there you go. But do you think that he was perhaps a player that Lennon wanted? Because I know Lennon wanted him at Celtic before, when MATAVZ was in Holland, I think. So do you think that's why he played him more? I don't know.
Probably in his mind, he liked more striker like Tim than me, and this is normal for me. The decision of the coach is to play more other striker, and I don't have nothing with it. So I think the style of football, what he liked to play, is more close to Tim than to me. So.
What was he like as a coach then? I know it obviously didn't end well for him. He had bad results. We did okay in Europe. Don't get me wrong. We had a good win against Ghent. But why do you think it ended so badly for Lennon?
I don't know, because when I left, I don't speak too much with the players about how was the preseason, how was this thing, so I don't know what's happened, but probably also in some part of the season he lose the control, and in some games, to be honest, the team didn't look like they know what they do in the pitch. It was not how to say. It was not one system to play, for example, in this way or that way. It was like just go out and play.
Oh wow! Okay.
Without any system. It looked like this maybe in the last 2-3 games for me.
Yeah, because I remember watching obviously the games last season when he came in February time, and obviously we beat IL in the cup, and then we beat ANTROPI, and the away game against ANTROPI, we were brilliant, absolutely brilliant. The 2-0, At
Yeah,
home, okay, we
yeah,
had 10 men for
yeah,
80 minutes, 85 minutes, whatever it was. But I still think we played well defensively, and we were a threat even on the counter attack. And obviously in the final,
yeah,
got 10 men after 5 minutes,
yeah.
and he made it a 3-5-2 or whatever it's 3-5-1, whatever system it was. So it looked like this team could battle, could fight. But then obviously pre-season, there was strange signings, strange decisions to let people go, strange team lineups at the beginning of the season, and then losses against Agrida and Salamina, and you can't go on. It seemed that he lost the dressing room, the trust of the players. That's how it seemed to me.
Yeah, this looked like this because I watched the game. I remember it was like maybe 1.5, 2 months ago against Sahel when
1-0, yeah.
when I'll win 1-0. This game for me, for example, was really good. They don't have luck. They missed a lot of chances, especially in the first half. Missed penalty also, if I remember.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
but after this, like I told you, it looked like maybe is this also that the players didn't trust too much after this him, and also some changes in the team that maybe it was not good timing or whatever, and all these things is happen in the wrong time for him, I think.
Yeah. Well, earlier you mentioned about your contract, how no one spoke to you. And you're not the first player to tell us this on the podcast. We had Jordi saying that, it obviously didn't work out. We had Dura telling us about his situation last summer when they said, okay, we want you to go, but there was only like 3 days left in the window. Do you feel that the club didn't do the right thing to at least talk to you about your contract, or at least say to you, okay, Marco, your contract is running up in maybe 3 months. We're not going to renew it, but thank you for everything. Did they even have a conversation with you?
Yes, because this affect to the players, For example, we win the league, the new season start, and you know already they speak with Jan for new contract, with Fabi, with the young players, with I don't know who renew in the time contract. Many players renew in the time, and you don't count for the players like, I don't know, me, Jordi, Eric, I think in that time. I don't need from the president, vice president, or who, it doesn't matter, sport director, to tell me like, okay, Marco, we will renew the contract, this, blah, blah. Just to tell me like, we are thinking about this, to say me something. It doesn't matter what. Like, or to say me direct, like, you have 1 year contract more, and that's it. We want to change the team, to bring younger players or whatever, and I'm okay with this. But to don't speak with you, I think is not the best thing to do with the players.
Well, when Larko left, who was in charge of transfers and negotiating? No one knows. No one really knows.
I don't know.
It's a strange one, isn't it? You're thinking
Yeah.
that when the sporting director goes, someone must be there to take the role. Or at least if there are transfers, then this person has to be in charge of talking to the players, the agents, all that kind of stuff. So it seems very strange that, number one, no one spoke to you about your contract, because for me, even if, as you said, players need to know where they stand. If you've got, I don't know, 6 months left of your contract, and they say to you, okay, Marco, we're not going to renew, at least I can start looking, but I'm still going to play well, but I'm going to look for. But the fact that, we met up the day after the cup final, and it was like, okay, that's it, I'm out. Like, what? Like, not even a goodbye, not even a thank you, not even nothing. It's weird.
I like when people speak straight, say is like this, and finish. I don't have a problem with this. It's also with the coach. You don't play because of this, and finish. I don't have nothing to say to the coach. It's your decision, and I'm good. I will train like always, and that's it.
Did you ever ask anyone what's happening with my contract? Or was it
No.
just like, well, do you know what? If
I
they want
don't.
me, then they'll... No?
No, I don't like to do these things, to be honest. If
Well, at
they
least
don't speak
this-
with me,
you know
why
what's happening.
I will speak with them?
Yeah, true. But I get the feeling that this is a common thing that happened. You know, you're the third player to tell us this. So, you know, well, they're talking about bringing in a sporting director now. I don't know how true that is, but apparently
But
they are.
they must bring someone.
Yeah, 100%.
Because
100%.
it's more easy for the coach also. They discuss what you need, blah, blah, blah. It's always to have two, three guys who are looking for the players and discuss what you need. We have this profile.
Yeah.
Then to be no one, because I don't know who been players there now, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, when MATAVZ joined with Maxi, it was at the end of January, wasn't it? It was very close to the window closing. Was the squad happy with the personnel, with the people that were in the squad? Were you guys like, okay, well, we can work with what we've got? Or was it like, well, we need a player at centre back, or we might need another winger, or we might need another midfielder? Were you guys happy with things, or did you believe that you needed reinforcements?
In that moment, we really need, I think, more players than what we bring, because it happened in one, I think it was January, we get COVID, like 5-6 players, and then injury 2-3 players, and you left with 12-13 players in the training, and then they bring. I don't have nothing against them, against the kids, but they bring from the academy like 17 years old, and they are not ready to train with us, and you know the training start to be not good enough, not competitive enough, and all these things affect, I think, for the team.
Well, you mentioned the youngsters, and I've had a few questions, people asking me about the younger players. When you look at the current squad, the younger players like your Humble, you know, Banayodu, Loizo, and even the youngsters at the in the academy, like Spiridagi, for example, even Asimeno that's out on loan. Do you see a future for these players out on money, and do you see that maybe some of them could play abroad in different leagues?
I think yes. They have quality. The most important things in their age is to learn every day, to listen to old players, and I really like all of them because they was really nice guys. They was like little brothers to me, and they listen all the time when I speak to them. The most important thing for them is to build a character, how to win games, how to do the things right, and all these things. I think all of them, they have good mentality. Nicolas, obviously, for me, maybe have the strongest one, but all of them, they're good guys, and they like to listen, and I think most of them, they have good future.
Well, that's good to hear, because I know the academy has been doing very, very well in terms of producing players. And
yeah,
as I said, there's some players on loan at different clubs to get the respect for that experience. For me, someone like Asimeno, I know obviously, you know, he's still young. He's what, 17, 18? But I think he's a very, very good midfielder. Obviously, we could talk about Humble and Loizo. We know about them already, but someone like Spiridagi is a good striker. But I think in Cyprus,
the brother of Kos, he trained one or two times with us back then.
Whose brother?
He played in the second team, or
Christo.
under. Yeah.
Crystal,
brother.
yeah.
He is really good. He is really good. I like them.
Yeah. The good boys
I
as
watch.
well. The good boys.
I watch sometimes the academy. How
You
they
still
play
watch, yeah?
when they have really good, because I have my father who worked with the kids in Partizan for 20 years, and I'm used to watch with him, and I like to watch the young players. And I
So
like
you're going to be an academy. You're going to be an academy scout one day, huh?
For now, I want to be coach.
Still a long time to go, Brate. Still a long time to go. Still got many years of playing ahead. Still got many years. Well, look, we've done nearly an hour, so I'm going to ask you some quick questions. Yeah.
Okay.
Now, last season we had Kiko on. In fact, it was the summer actually before he joined Antropi. We had Kiko on, and we asked him like, what if you look at the teammates, what animals would they be? And he said that Zaharil would be a pig, but he said that you would be a giraffe. And I felt a little bit disrespected,
Of course.
So
I tell to him direct.
You told him. So let me ask you that question then. What about animals? If players at Omonia were animals, what would they be? So let's talk about Kickoff for a start. Let's start with him. He called you giraffe. What would you say he is?
I tell you or not? Last time.
You can tell me. No, you didn't tell me. No.
No. Is this how is a hippo? How is hippo?
He's a hippo, yeah.
Okay, now he lose some weight, so he's
okay.
He's skinny hippo.
Well, that's one to tell him. I hope he reacts to this one. I hope he does. We're going to start a little war now, right? Let's see. Okay, what about Humba? Humba's a good boy. What kind of animal do you think he'd be?
He's some small animal, but smart animal. I don't know which one is.
Like a rabbit.
Yeah, rabbit. Like a rabbit. It can be a rabbit.
Like a rabbit.
Yeah.
Okay. How about let's start with this. What about Yuste? We don't talk about Yuste much on this show. What's he like? I know you speak Spanish and you speak Spanish. There must be some kind of.
You can be also giraffe like me. Why not?
Giraffe. Yeah. Okay. What about Fabi? Everyone loves Fabi.
Fabi's horse. Some big, and even he like horses. So.
Well, Kiko said that, so yeah, that's good. Okay, fair enough. Okay,
he was my neighbor, so
I remember when I came to your house, you said Fabi's living next door. I was like, so I bang on the wall and say, Fabi. Okay, so if we want to talk about players who didn't dress really well, like when they came in, you thought, what are you wearing? Who would you say is the one, or maybe two? Because I have a couple in mind, but who would you say?
Okay. Back then was Shehu for sure.
Okay.
And Campos don't have so good style.
Yeah? Really?
But now I think he's getting better.
Yeah, because I thought you might have...
he start to listen to me, so
I see. I thought you might have said Johnny's, but now Johnny's has gone to America. He's come back to Cyprus and he's changed the color of his hair. He's wearing like Armani now.
Now he is Eminem.
He's Eminem, yeah. There you go. Okay, so if you want to talk about players that you would go to like a nightclub with, like a disco, like who do you think would be the best dancer?
I don't know, maybe Jonis, Loizo.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Not Asa.
No, Asa is very bad. Asa is only for singing.
Oh no.
Asa only singing very good.
Oh no, he's not gonna like that. Okay.
He's my brother. He's my brother. We speak almost every day.
That's good. Yeah. So in England, we say that it's always the quiet people, the quiet ones you need to look out for. Now, there were some players like Eric wasn't a very loud person off the pitch. You didn't see too much. Were there some players that you thought they're very quiet, but they're a little bit, you know, they could be troublemakers or playing around, you know, pranks, you know, jokers, pranksters.
Maybe Eric,
Yeah.
because the most quiet guy in the dressing room was SCEPA'S, but he will never prank because he's shy guy and he's a really good guy. Eric also is very good guy, but he like to make some jokes like this.
Yeah. So the last question I have to ask you is, if you talk about pranks in the dressing room, or who was the best prankster, and were there any pranks that went wrong that might have, yeah, you know?
I don't remember who was really good on this.
Because I've been told that Hubo was quite funny. That
Hubo was
funny
really
guy.
funny.
But in terms of like pranks, there was one story where I think
maybe Tim also is really good.
Tim? Yeah. What's he done? Because we don't hear much about Tim now.
He likes to joke all day. He always makes some things.
Was there anything that he did that maybe, you know, you can tell us, or is it just like private stuff?
Yeah, I can tell you. For example, we go dinner in LARKOU. We sit there, we eat, and he called the waiter, and he come, and after 5 minutes, the waiter come with the cake, with the candles, and he always make this to me like is my birthday every day.
Oh no! Oh no! You have to pay for the cake as well, right?
Of course.
Oh my God, Tim MATAVZ, what a guy! What a guy! Do you know, I feel sorry for him though, because we have been a little bit, like, I wouldn't say mean, but we've been a bit critical of him because he hasn't, you know, scored enough goals, or he hasn't really done enough for the team. But I think
But also Tim, he come in the bad moment for the team, because we don't play so good for strike it, because he's like target man, and we don't have much crosses and all this stuff to use more him, I would say, like this.
That's fair enough. So the final question I have is, in terms of your favorite moments at Omonia, be it a goal or winning the league or something, was there anything that stood out for you? Because I will never forget the title celebration, and I mentioned this when I spoke to Kiko on the pod. I said that whole speak Portuguese moment when he came up to you and he speak Portuguese, and I was looking at you, I was thinking, Marco feels a little bit embarrassed because he doesn't know what to say. He's being interviewed live on air. Kiko comes and goes, speak Portuguese.
Yeah, this is probably the best moment when we win the title, because you can see in the eyes of the fans, the people in the club, all around, you can see that mean a lot for them, because I know how it is now for the people here, for the fans of Partizan, don't win for 5-6 years. So this was a really nice emotional moment, and probably the best one there. Also, the cup was nice moment, but the league is something different.
Winning the cup was great. Don't get me wrong. I was there obviously, and the celebrations were brilliant. And it was a great moment. But I still think winning the league after so long, and the way that we won the league as well, we went through a difficult period, didn't we? In October, November, when I think it was 7 games without a win, 5 games without a goal, and then we went on this incredible run. With like 16, 17 clean sheets. It was phenomenal. I think Jan got about 15 assists that season as well, didn't he?
Yeah. Only the bad thing in this season was it was COVID and no fans, and but after we celebrate with fans, this was an amazing night.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Well, brother, thank you so much for doing this show.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it, and it's been great talking to you.
Anytime for you guys.
Well, listen, we do it again. I've got the guys at Gate 7, the international Gate 7 international podcast, the LENNO'S fans, saying to me, please ask Marco to do the pod with us. We want to talk about LENNO'S. And I said, listen, let me speak to him. I'm sure he'll do it. He's just busy right now. Christmas is coming as well. You know, he needs to be a bit patient. But you know,
after New Year, we can do it.
Excellent, excellent. Well, have you got a message for the OMONOIA fans before we finish?
Nothing. That all must stay together to support the team. To the good moments for OMONOIA will sure come, and just to stay all healthy. And I wish for everybody Happy New Year and Christmas and all these things, and nothing to say more. Mono money.
Thank you, brother. Well, thank you very much. Well, guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget, Bet On Alfa is our sponsor. We also have the €50 gift card with HUMANTS. So go on my Instagram, tag 2 people, follow HUMANTS for a chance of winning €50. And then obviously there's the little gashu as well as part of the giveaway. So that's it. Thank you, brother, again for joining us. Thank you, everyone, for watching. So until next time, as we say, because, hey, Roy isn't here.
You're welcome, brother.